guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm here with Haley Corby. This is my best friend. I'm sure you all have seen her over on my Instagram. She's over there
time or two,
quite a bit on my stories. We did a bridal look for you guys today.
You got me all glammed up.
Yeah, she looks beautiful, looking very bridal-esque. So if you're getting married or you just want to see how I achieve this bridal look, you can do this on a day-to-day basis. Heck, you don't have to be getting married.
Heck no.
So anyways, if you guys like what you see, then keep on watching. Okay, so Haley has prepped her skin already with the Belif Aqua Bomb. So she's got that, and she's been sitting with that for what, like 30 minutes?
Yeah, I'd say so.
Enough time for it to dry and not make her foundation slide all over the place. That is a very, very important thing for brides, is you want them to have moisturized skin. So if you are a bride and you are having someone do your makeup, please show up with exfoliated and moisturized skin. Thank you.
Got that?
Okay, so I'm going to start by, I always start with the eyes on my brides because if they have any fallout or anything, I can wipe it off with the makeup wipe before we go in with their foundation. So I'm going to start with this Born This Way concealer, and I'm just going to prep her eyes with this. So, did you have a picture?
Yeah, I had a few for you to... I'm like an unpicky bride, so...
Unpicky? Okay. Okay, so this is the picture that she showed me. Oh, that's a big glare. They're not going to be able to see that. But it's like a gold lid with a bronzy crease, and it's very glam, very contoured, snatched nose, highlight, glossy lip, which we can't do on you. She's got allergy issues, so we can't do a glossy lip on Haley. We'll do a matte lip. But other than that,
struggle is so real.
So this is giving me modern Renaissance vibes, so I'm going to go in with my modern Renaissance palette, and if I can find my fluffy, yeah. So I'm going to go in with my blending brush and the color Raw Sienna, which is like a taupey color for her transition shade. And I'm just patting this into her crease and then blending in circular motions. I'm going in with the Subculture palette now. And I'm going in the shade Fudge with this brush. And I'm patting that a little bit on her outer corner, but I'm not going super far in because that picture is pretty much all gold on her lid that she showed me. And so I want to focus the most of this color in her crease here. Got her all smoked out here. I just went in with my, I literally cannot talk to this. I just went in with my blending brush and just blended her out really well, and I took it upwards through here, and then I'll just clean that up with a makeup wipe when we're done. Okay, so now I'm going in with a flat brush and this gold color from the Jaclyn Hill palette. It's like a gold shimmer. And I'm going to pat this on her lid. I'm going in with the Modern Renaissance palette, and I'm just going to add this lighter gold to the center of her lid, just to give it a little bit more dimension so it's not flat. Okay, so now that I have that, I'm going to go back in with my denser brush and carve out that crease a little bit more. And I'm going to really focus most of the product through here, through the center, and then blend it outwards. Okay, so now that I have done that, I'm going to go in and I'm going to highlight, give her a little bit of a highlight on her inner corner here. I like to do that for brides because it just opens up their eyes more for pictures and stuff. I'm going to go back in with the Jaclyn Hill palette with the shade Beam.
read that as bean.
The shade bean.
I love beans on my eyes.
And I'm gonna pop that in her inner corner here. And then this picture, she doesn't have like a super intense eyeliner, but I am just gonna do like a thin line.
I'm so scared.
I am gonna do just like a thin line close to her lash line, just because I want to make sure that her lashes don't show any signs of being fake. But we all know.
No,
those
these
eyelashes
are mine.
So I'm going in with the Ciate Fierce Flicks eyeliner. I've never used this before, so let's see how it does. I like to keep pen liners in my kit because I honestly don't know why. It makes me less nervous. I feel like I have more control than like with the liquid liner, especially because a lot of people are very twitchy when they get their makeup done, and liquid liner can be a little bit scary. I'm gonna go in with this mascara, and I'm not using a disposable wand because this is Haley and she doesn't care. But if it was,
we're besties.
Right. If it was a client, then I would use a disposable wand because
it'd be slightly more sanitary.
Right. They don't want your nasty germs. Or not your nasty germs. They don't want the person ahead of them.
I'm nasty.
Nasty. Look straight ahead. I always tell my clients like they can blink, but just don't like blink really hard. This light little. I don't know if that makes sense to them, but it usually works. Because I feel like if somebody thinks they can't blink at all, it's like all they have in them to not blink.
Oh, and it burns.
Yeah. I'm gonna pop this glue on here. I'm using the House of Lashes glue in their black.
That glue looks fancy.
It is a little bit fancy. It's got a little wand applicator, so it's really good to have in your kit. Because your glue isn't like spilling out everywhere. Have more control, which I need some control in my life. Her look down. I'm going to place the lash there, let it sit for a second, and I'm going to pin the corner here and pin the corner there. And that is just so that you're not doing it all at once and it's not sliding everywhere. You have more control. Laying this on her lid so I have more control, and then pinning the end. Go in with a primer. I'm going to use the Benefit Porefessional. Blur out any of those larger pores and fine lines so that we have a flawless.
Got lots of those pores.
Me too, girl.
It feels smooth right now.
Yeah, it really, that stuff is a bomb. For real. Then I'm going to go in with the Smashbox Photo Finish Centering Citrus Primer Water. It's a lot to say.
Wow.
It's fancy. Okay. And then I'm going to go in with the Nars Natural Radiant Longwear Foundation. Shocker.
How is that beauty blender still so
I
damp?
know. It holds a lot of water.
It feels fabulous on my face right now.
I freaking love the way this, I like this, I think, better than the original beauty blender, if we're being honest. It covers so much more surface area.
Which one is that?
This is the Real Techniques.
I like theirs.
And it's $12.
Can't beat it.
I am going to take this down her neck a little bit just to ensure that she doesn't have any lines from her foundation, even though it is matching her skin. I just want to make sure her neck is smoothed out the same as her face, so it's not super obvious that she's got foundation on.
My skin always looks like this. I don't know what you're talking about.
So now I'm going in with the Born This Way concealer, which Haley has informed me that it's really light for her. So I'm going to mix it with the Tarte Shape Tape.
Pre-Florida concealer.
Use this under her eyes to brighten her up. I honestly think it'll be okay because then when we set it.
Yeah, no, it usually ends up blending out fine. I mean, I use it every day.
Yeah. You're fine, girl.
Just blend it real good.
Okay, so I'm doing that under her eyes. My little tree thing that I like to do. Down her nose.
I am so excited for this nose contour you're about to do.
Snatch that nose, girl.
I've given it my best effort to snatch my nose like you, and it does not. It does not work out for me.
It's not happening. It's just not working.
I hope everyone else has better luck, but apparently noses are not my thing.
The Kat Von D Lock-It setting powder, the translucent powder. I'm gonna bake her because she gets a little bit oily.
A little bit.
A little bit.
A lot of bit.
So this will help to keep her makeup in place for all her pictures. Taking my, I like to bake the most with like a beauty blender that's damp but not soaked. I just feel like it does the best with baking, leaves the most natural finish. I'm also scrunching that up and taking it down her nose as well. All those places where I put her concealer. And then the rest of that, I'm just going to pat everywhere else on her face just to mattify it a bit. We can have you looking like a gray spot on your wedding day. Okay, I'm going to go in with the Benefit Kabrow No. 5 pomade.
A little too dark. A little too dark. It was all they had. Desperate times.
No, you'll be good. It'll be fine.
My hair's real dark now.
It is so dark. I like to keep the brows a little bit softer for most brides, like who don't wear a lot of makeup, but Haley does wear a lot of makeup day to day, so I'm doing a bolder brow on her because I know that that's what she likes. I went back in with a spoolie just to soften those up a little bit, so they're not as harsh and they're a little bit more bridal, and yeah. Bridal boho bride.
I know, I feel like I need a flower crown. Then that would
You
really
do.
complete my bridal
Dang,
look.
we could have picked some flowers out there. I think
if it would stop snowing, we could get some flowers.
Most of that greenery back there is poison ivy, so you probably don't want that on your head.
Highly allergic to that, so I'm gonna have to take a pass.
I'm just using this to dust away her bakage. In with the Shade and Light palette. I'm not going to show you my palette because it is not pretty. It ain't pretty. And then I'm going to go in with a Morphe angled fluffy brush, and I'm going to use this shade Shadow Play to start with. And I'm going to sculpt out. Because like I said, she wants to be sculpted.
Yeah.
She's a glam bride. I know I've told you all this before, but a good tip for where you put your contour is taking a brush like this and placing at your ear down to your mouth, and that is exactly where your contour should go. Is taking this contour up through her temples on both sides, and then I leave the center light because this is all the areas where the sun would naturally tan your face, with the e.l.f. blush palette. And I'm going to use this color right here. It's like a tan, I don't know, how would you describe this shade?
The way you were going with it, yeah.
Tan. It's got a little bit of a pinky undertone. It's very warm. It'll be really pretty on Haley's skin tone. Talking about you like you're not here. Smile for me.
I'm not.
I'm going to pop that. These blushes are so pigmented. It's unreal.
I feel so weird smiling.
And now I'm going to go in with this highlighter. Yay! And this is the amreezy highlighter. Champagne highlighters are really pretty on people with warmer skin tones. But just look at that glow.
Ooh, girl. I've done it a few times. Make you do a double take. And
I'm just putting the, oh wait, turn that this way. I'll do it the wrong way. I just put this on the high points of her cheekbones here. I just am out with a light hand and just give her a little bit of glow through here. This nose, I'm going to go in with the Shade and Light palette again, and I'm going to go in with that shadow play. I do not want to go in with something super dark like the second shade we used on her contour because it'd be too harsh for nose. And I'm just using this fluffy brush here, and I'm going to take this down the sides of her nose. So, kind of swoop it under here just to give her a little button nose. So that's what everybody wants, cute little button nose. And then I'm going to go back in with that highlighter and take it down the bridge of her nose. I'm going to smoke out her eyes with this fudge shade here from the Subculture palette, like I said.
And then my skin would look like 10 counts of hell.
I actually did have a bride one time that she fell asleep with her makeup on. She sent me a picture the next day and she was like, oh my gosh, like my makeup almost looks perfect. Okay, so now that is, well, I gotta do your bottom mascara.
Yes, please.
Would you prefer to do this, or are you good with me doing it?
No, I don't care. I feel like bottom mascara is a little bit easier than top, like for somebody else to do it.
I think so too.
It doesn't bother me as much.
Okay, look up for me. And I'm going to go in with the Huda Beauty Wifey, and I'm just using the applicator that it comes with. I'm not using a disposable one because she's my best friend, so she'll be fine.
It's okay.
It wouldn't be the first time she used this.
I steal your lipstick all the time,
Right.
so.
It's all good. Blow her mind.
Oh, shoot.
So this is going to make her bottom lip more pouty. I'm going to take that same contour shade that I used earlier, and I'm just going to use this fluffy brush and dust it underneath her lip.
Oh, I can like see it.
Yeah.
Wow. That's impressive.
I think that's everything. Is that everything?
I think so.
Alright.
I'm feeling real glam. Oh, you didn't set me. Spray.
Oh yeah.
Spray.
Setting spray. I'm going to go in with the Urban Decay Chill Makeup Setting Spray. It'll make you feel good since it's so hot in here. Alright guys, so that is it for today's bridal tutorial. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you liked me, then hit the subscribe button and like this video. If you liked Haley, then head over to her Instagram and follow her at, is it just Haley?
Haley Allen. Good luck trying to spell that.
I'll link it down below. I will link that down below for you guys so you can give her a follow. She posts lots of her. That's all we got. That's all we got for today. Brandon, do you see this? Alright, we'll see you guys later. After you watch this video, give her a follow. I need to start over.
Yeah, that was a lot of blah, 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 blah.
So I'm going in with a going in with a mascara.
Mascara?
I'm gonna go with this mascara. Now I'm gonna do the other one.
Not the first one.